As a child, I remember watching Jetsons and being so inspired and kind of fantasizing about automating robots that can clean my house. Fast forward to today, and we are literally living the golden age. And the epitome of that by far right now has to be Ecovacs T30S Omni and Omni Combo series of Robo-Vacs. I mean, these things are packing so many features into a single body. It is absolutely wild and truly a feat of cleaning engineering. And today, I'm going to show you guys why these Robo-Vacs are so darn good and what you can expect were you to dish out your hard-earned money for one of these. So let's get started. Now, at first glance, the T30S seems like your average Robo-Vac. It's got a pretty standard design and it's got a pretty simple matte black finish. However, upon a second inspection, you'll quickly realize this thing is loaded with all sorts of high-tech proximity and laser sensors all across its body. The benefit here is that you get maximum navigational accuracy and obstacle avoidance. Now, the top lid is entirely removable. Beneath it, you can find that you actually access the dustbin itself, which also has a built-in filter, so you can remove that when maintenance requires it. At the bottom of the vacuum is where all the magic happens. Firstly, you have a rotating spindle brush over here. This is specifically designed to kind of bring in all the debris from the tight corners. It's super useful. Past that, you have the removable primary brush. They call this a zero tangle brush because it's explicitly designed to minimize the entanglement of hair, whether it's human hair or pet hair, thanks to that V-shaped design. And it is super low maintenance as a result. Now, past that, you have a dual mopping system. It also has a special technology called True Edge, which is super cool. I'll talk about that in just a bit. And in case you are wondering, yes, the mops are velcroed on, so you can remove them for cleaning and replacement purposes. Depending on which version of this vacuum you get, the Omni or Omni Combo, there is some added functionality with the latter, which I'll talk about in just a bit. So firstly, you'll notice that the actual tray beneath the charging bay is entirely removable. This is great in case you want to clean it once it gets dirty enough. As far as the charging bay goes, this is obviously where the T30S charges itself, but additionally, it's also where the auto empty function takes place. So the dustbin that we showed earlier is automatically emptied. It's also where the mops are cleaned with a built-in temperature sensor that actually brings the temperature up to 70 degrees Celsius for the water to sanitize the mopping pads. And then it's automatically air dried in about 2 hours time, which is super fast, relatively speaking. Now, directly above that, you have a middle compartment inside which you'll find a replaceable dustbin. So this is where all the dust from the auto empty function kind of goes into. At the top of the station, you have a lid underneath which you will find two fillable tanks, one for the clean water supply and one for the dirty water, where all the water after the mop is done washing is stored. Now, additionally, you'll notice if you purchase the combo unit, you get a handheld vacuum, and this thing is super cool and practical. It has its own compartment and charging bay over here. Additionally, it comes with included accessories which are conveniently stored in this drawer over here. It also has the super cool zero tangle brush for the handheld unit. And by the way, the actual handheld unit shares the same auto empty technology when you put it back into the storage compartment over here. The T30S has an extremely powerful 11,000 Pascal motor. The result here is that whether it's a flat surface, hardwood, or carpet, the cleaning proficiency is absolutely amazing. With our area test, we had a debris clearance rate between 96 and 98%, depending on the surface type, every single time, which are great results. Additionally, you'll also notice that thanks to all those sensors I mentioned earlier, obstacle avoidance is top notch. Even in the most complex maze-like situations like having a bunch of chair legs in a given area, you'll find that if it's physically possible for the vacuum to get there, it will eventually make its way, and it doesn't struggle with finding its way back, which shows you how excellent the mapping is both at a hardware and software level. And also, here's a quick preview of the actual zero tangle brush itself after a full cleaning session. As you can see, there's no hair whatsoever over here, and it is super low maintenance as a result. For areas where the Robo-Vac just can't reach, you have the handheld unit. Thanks to its portable form factor, you can use it to clean stuff like kitchen countertops, for example, to pick up all the debris, or use it on a sofa with that zero tangle brush technology. It's super versatile and super practical. The mopping function here is equally as impressive. Firstly, the dual mop system has a high rotation mechanism to make sure that even the most stubborn of floor stains are ultimately removed, usually in just one go. But the cool signature feature here is the True Edge technology that we have here. You literally can see that the mop kind of extends outward in either direction physically, and the benefit here is that it's able to reach even the tightest of corners and edges on the floor to make sure that every single area gets the appropriate mop job. And this is something that we don't find with most other vacuums, and it really makes a day and night quality of life cleaning difference. On top of that, the mop also has an auto lift function, so it detects when it's on a carpeted surface, stops spinning, and makes sure that the mop doesn't actually touch the carpet to prevent any sort of contamination. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. You also have a built-in voice assistant with the vacuum that can execute a number of voice commands. Also, the Ecovac home app is really user-friendly. Once it maps the entire area, which only takes a couple of minutes, by the way, you can do everything from editing the map to selecting from a large number of pre-configured cleaning routines or using the intelligent AI mode. And of course, you can change a number of settings and also issue over-the-air updates all from the app itself. In summary, guys, the Deebot T30S Omni truly is a world-class Robo-Vac. It's loaded with all the convenient features you would possibly need for the most optimal cleaning experience. It truly does take out maintenance for the most part out of your workflow and truly automates modern-day cleaning. Now, with that said, if you want a truly versatile experience, the Combo is the way to go. That handheld vacuum can reach all those areas that you can't with a traditional Robo-Vac and really does add a further layer of quality of life. But regardless of which one you get, you are getting a top tier experience. Let me know what you think of this vacuum. If you are interested in it, I will leave links in the video description below. As always, if you enjoyed the content, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Catch you in the next one.